Hi, Lance Edwards here. Recently, I surveyed 100 aspiring real estate investors and entrepreneurs. What I wanted to know was very simple. What's the single most important question you have about getting started in real estate? A whopping 92% of them had the exact same answer. How do you find your first deal without cash or credit? If you can solve that problem, you'll easily close as many wholesale, rehab, or buy and hold deals as you want. You'll likely go on to explosive, massive long-term financial success. But if you can't, you're dead in the water. Unfortunately, 9 in 10 investors are still struggling to figure it out. They've got no idea how to fund their first deal or how to turn their real estate pipe dream into a profitable reality. If you're in that situation today, I've got amazing news. I will literally find you the money. If you bring me the right kind of deal, I'll help you close it. And yes, I've done it before. J. Raul Gajavelli closed his first deal in Lubbock, Texas within 90 days of partnering with me and completing my training. He wholesaled a property to a buyer I found for him. When all was said and done, he was looking at $21,100 in profit. He went on to close 6 deals in 6 months to earn a total profit of $122,000. Now here's a really crazy part of Jay's story. He's originally from India and his background is in IT. English is not his native language. He had no real estate experience. Even with a massive language barrier, he closed 4 deals in a single month. He's not alone either. I've helped hundreds of aspiring investors close deals with no personal money down. This time I'm going to do it for you. To explain how it works, I've recorded a special 4-part video series. In it, you're going to discover 1, how to start with no previous experience, money, or credit. Secondly, you're going to learn how to build an immediate income and achieve retirement in just a few short years. Thirdly, you're going to discover how to find the absolute best deals with almost no work. And fourth, you're going to learn how to fund these deals with no bank qualifying. And finally, number 5, you're going to learn how to do it all part-time with nothing but the internet, a phone, and a simple computer tablet. And I will invite you to partner with me directly. You see, I've built a ravenously hungry network of 7,000 buyers, lenders, and investors who are itching to put their money to work. Right now, they're desperate for deals. And I've brought you up to speed on our beginner-friendly business model. You'll be invited to join them. Not only but that, when you bring me the kind of deal my partners and I are looking for and hopelessly addicted to, I'll find the buyers and investors you need to get it done. On any deal we complete together, you'll get to keep 100% of the profit. That's right, 100%. I'll even provide the earnest money so you can close right away. In the simplest terms, what I'm offering you is your deals, my dollars. This is a once-in-a-lifetime proposition. With a specific kind of deal my partner network focuses on, you'll have the opportunity to collect one-time payments of $10,000 to $50,000 or even more. Like the $60,000 wholesale profit Peter Arianis earned on his first deal, or the $104,507 profit Gilbert Meyer earned wholesaling a single property. Think about the difference a lump sum like that would make in your life. It's not just about quick cash either. On many of these deals, you'll have the ability to generate a long-term income. Arlene and Dennis Severino created $1,800 in monthly income on their first deal with me. Darren Dixie generated $3,400 in recurring income with no money down. Ask yourself, how would a few $1,000s in extra income each month impact your bottom line? I'm sure it would dull the edge of your bills, your debts, and your financial worries. Once you've completed my training, you'll be invited to join them as my newest partner and my newest success story. And listen, I recognize that I'm making a big promise here. I wouldn't blame you for being skeptical. The fact is, I have over 15 years of success to back everything up that I'm saying. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, my name is Lance Edwards. If you Google me, you'll discover that I'm a #1 best-selling author on real estate investment and entrepreneurship. I've appeared in the Wall Street Journal, CNN, Fox, ABC, and Inc. magazine. Today, I run one of the fastest-growing private companies in America. And when I first started out, I closed 50 nothing-down deals in my first 2.5 years, all of it working part-time. I bought 4 units, and then 10 units, and 50, 56, 85-unit projects, and always using OPM, other people's money. I was so successful that I was able to retire from corporate America within 3 short years of getting started. And since 2007, I've taught thousands of real estate investors nationwide. I'm considered one of the top educators in the space. Here's a couple of testimonials I want to share with you. Victor Calabero from Los Angeles, California wrote this: Lance eliminated the fears of the big zeros in investing. It definitely is doable now. I'm not intimidated at all anymore. I now have a plan to pursue my financial freedom. Tanya Regine in Helena, Montana shared this. I really appreciate the way Lance breaks up what seems like an impossible task into bite-sized pieces and help us see it's not so scary and insurmountable. Many of those students are now members of my partner network. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you about today. Peter Arianis is a window installer who partnered with me. And after accepting my offer to help, he soon netted $60,000 on his first ever real estate deal. His total upfront costs were around $100 in FedEx expenses. And when you have access to my buyer investor network, you can do it too. Gilbert Meyer is another of my student partners from Canada. And with my training and support, he wholesaled a property down in Riverside, Florida, and made $104,000. He did it without ever meeting the buyer or meeting the seller. Gilbert did do a drive-by, only because he was already in Florida, but everything else was done virtually over international lines. They aren't alone either. I mentioned Arlene and Dennis Severino earlier. They secured $138,000 through private lenders to close their first deal. They now have positive monthly cash flow of $1,800 on that single property each and every month. And with a little work, they can unlock another $1,200 per month. So why have my student partners been so successful? It's not because of any highly specialized model. It's not because my students are all natural-born superstars. The real answer is right here. What you're looking at is my buyer and seller floor. Every day, my team is busy working the phones, connecting real estate entrepreneurs like you with over 7,000 buyers, private lenders, and investors. It's a secret weapon behind all of our deal flow. When you're accepted in my program, you'll have full access to it. First, we'll train you to find the exact kind of deals we love. Then, with your training complete, we'll help you close your first deal through my buyer investor network within 90 days. You simply need to bring me the deals that meet our criteria. I'll find the money to get them done. In fact, I'll even pay you to do it and let you keep 100% of the profit. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This is a once-in-a-lifetime proposition I'm offering you here today. But I'm not doing it out of the kindness of my heart. I don't operate a charity. And while I am 100% committed to your success, I created this program for selfish reasons. My buyer investor network is the core of my business. It's the reason we're recognized by Inc. magazine as one of the fastest growing private companies in the United States. And what fuels that network? Deal flow. Deals, deals, deals. Buyers, lenders, and investors partner with me because I've got the deal flow. If that river of high-quality deals ever dried up, they'd move on down the road and on to the next opportunity. We invest massively hunting down leads nationwide. We're in every town and city in America, from Kennebunkport, Maine, to Wichita, Kansas, and Los Angeles, California. However, there's only so much we can do from our headquarters in Houston, Texas. If I want to find the best possible deals for my buyer investor network, I need boots on the ground. I need folks like you to identify and vet out and paper up properties that meet my criteria. Bottom line, I need your help to feed the beast. It's the only way to keep my pipeline full. Now, the second reason I'm making this incredible proposition is just as selfish. I'm aiming to explode my business even further. I want it to be the biggest, boldest, most successful year in our company history. And to guarantee that outcome, I'm working on a new book to help spread the word. It's called the 90-Day Real Estate Challenge. In it, I'm going to showcase 12 student success stories across 12 chapters. If you're accepted into my program, I'll train you in my system, admit you into my partner network, and give you all the support you need to find and close your first deal. Our goal is to use my buyers, lenders, and investors to close it within 90 days. Then I'll pick the 12 best success stories to feature in my new book. So I'm not just going to make you rich, I might make you famous too. Now, we've already collected some amazing case studies. Dan Badinghouse and his 18-year-old son, Dylan, set a land speed record to close their first deal. They flipped a property and made $30,000. The 18-year-old Dylan told us this: if an 18-year-old kid can do this, anyone can do it. Terry Attaway is another student partner of mine. After almost 30 years in real estate as a realtor, she earned $24,000 on her first wholesale deal of her own account. She spent 3 decades watching other people get rich in real estate. Now she's finally doing her own deals and working towards financial freedom. Today, you have the chance to join them. Here's the deal. over the next few days, I'll be releasing a series of 4 videos. In video number 1, which is the one you're watching right now, I've covered the broad strokes of my 90-day challenge. In our next video, we're going to get down to brass tacks, because I'm not inviting you to bring me any old deal on any kind of property. My investors and buyers are looking for a very specific kind of real estate opportunity. It's not the kind of thing most gurus would have you focusing on. Yet, despite enormous advantages, it's overlooked by the vast majority of investors. I'm talking about a sector pursued by a limited few who've just discovered what I'm going to be revealing to you. In this diamond-in-the-rough niche, you can receive $10,000 to $50,000 checks on a single deal. You can receive your first check within 90 days. You can easily retire within 3 years, just like I did. And you can create wealth quicker than anything else that I know of. That's legal anyway. You don't need a college education. You don't need a real estate license. You don't need any prior experience. And you don't need to use any of your own cash or credit. And you don't deal with tenants and toilets. And you don't need lots of time to make it all work for you. In fact, I think you'll be shocked to hear just how attractive this ignored niche is, and how easy it is to start finding deals right away with zero experience. I'll reveal all the details on this under-the-radar real estate sector in video number 2. With that information in hand, you'll be one step closer to finding your first deal. Once you do, I'll help you close it through my buyer-investor network within 90 days. You simply need to make sure it fits our exact criteria. If it does, I'll find the money to get it done. In fact, I'll even pay you and let you keep 100% of the profit. Darren Dixie partnered with us recently. He found a highly motivated seller in Chicago with a property that met all of our perfect deal conditions. The seller agreed to 91% owner financing. The remaining 9% was covered by private investors. Darren didn't have to invest a single penny of his own capital. Yet today he's got $3,400 per month of passive income rolling in each and every month. And here's the great news. The next time I tell a story like that, it'll be about you. Video number 2 should arrive in your inbox very shortly. Keep an eye out for it. It might be one of the most important emails you ever get.